Hi, my name is Leanne Dockel. Today I'm gonna give a brief intro voice lesson for um, mainly directed towards beginners. Just kind of going over some of the fundamentals of singing and the importance of them and why they're important and things like that. The first thing that I like to go over and kind of talk about with people that are just now getting interested in singing and really learning how is uniqueness. I think a lot of people that don't get um, voice training or get to be in choirs or singing groups like that tend to teach themselves. And we all kind of tend to teach ourselves in some sort of way from a young age. And I think that's such a beautiful thing um, because it really shows that like singing is very natural it's from this like innate just desire within us just to sing out and um, yeah, it's just really beautiful, very natural. But with that, it's mainly just kind of hearing what we hear on the radio and stuff like that, and then wanting to mimic it. And a lot of times, you learn unhealthy and bad habits with singing, and you might think like, oh, this is what I need to do with my voice to hit this certain note or something, and but in reality, you're actually restricting your voice a lot when you do a certain bad habit, Um, so I think a lot of like with voice lessons and practicing singing is kind of letting go of those bad habits and learning the good ones, learning the good habits, and what's the most beneficial for my voice. When am I gonna get the most out of my voice when doing these certain um, fundamentals and techniques and stuff like that. And yeah, so it's kind of a journey. It's learning, that your voice is very unique and it's your voice and it's not it's from the beginning of your life. It has been this voice, this unique voice, and just getting to learn. Okay, what can my voice do? Not what can I make it do. What can I change my voice into? But what can my voice, my personal voice, do? And how can I get the truest resonance from my voice? And it doesn't mean, you can't sing Beyonce songs or Mariah Carey songs or anything like that. I love Mariah Carey. But I'm not going to sound like her. I'm just not. My voice isn't. And that's okay. I can still sing Mariah Carey songs. It's just going to be a very unique song. So that's very unique to my voice, And I think that's just a journey you get to go on for the rest of your life, learning more about your voice and pressing into it, and yeah, so it's kind of exciting because it's very unique. Yeah, so first fundamental that is very crucial is understanding that singing involves your whole body. It doesn't just involve what's happening up here, but it's from your toes to the top of your head, the whole entire body. I think it's really easy just to think that like the only thing that really matters is what's going on in here, and that's completely not true. It's actually more restricting whenever you just when you have tension up here, you try to strain your muscles up there and doing something. It's not beneficial at all, and it's not gonna help you with what the notes you want to hit or what you're wanting to do with your voice and stuff like that. So, learning that it takes your whole entire body. It takes from your inner core and all the way up. So learning posture is a very important thing. I'll stand up because I think that's everybody should stand up whenever they sing. But just learning that, you know, your back needs to be straight, your shoulders need to be back, because you want to give your core as much space as it needs when singing. You want your core to be able to do what it needs to do whenever you sing. And giving your feet some space like this, I think, is really important, because it's just showing yourself that I'm ready. My body is ready for what I'm about to do, because this is going to take my whole entire body. You never want to find yourself in this position when singing, or just humped over like this, because I think that's whenever you just kind of start relying on what's going on up here instead of your whole body. And so, yeah, I think learning good posture in general is just a good thing anyways, because you're going to get back problems. But yeah, with singing, it's very crucial. Going to the next big fundamental that I think is extremely important, and I think a lot of singers are going to say the same, is breathing. Breathing is, and what I like to compare it to is like an engine in a car. If the engine just suddenly just turns off, then the whole car is going to turn off. It's not the engine turns off and then some of the car is working. It's the whole entire car shuts off. And so that's the same thing with singing. Breath is so crucial. It's like the engine of your singing. And so when your breath is working, and when your breath is full and is flowing, then your singing is going to work, I guess. I think breathing exercises are really beneficial in that matter. I like to, especially before I start practicing, I like to give myself 4 counts breathing in, and then 8 counts breathing out on F's. So it'd go and that's a really easy exercise that you can continue doing on your own whenever you're at home. And even just turning it into a game, you can do more than 8 counts when you're breathing out. You can go up to 10 and then see if you can go up to 12 and so forth, and maybe see how long you can go. But I think that's a great exercise, just learning how it's one smooth motion, breathing in and then breathing out, and it's not like these big puffs of air that go out and then slowing down. It's very smooth, very very steady. It's just imagining a straight line kind of motion, and that's crucial for singing. Is just having this smooth, straight line breath kind of deal. And so that's going to be a huge fundamental and just base of whether you improve in your vocals or not. And so I encourage you to keep doing that exercise whenever you go home, and even when you sing, or the songs that you sing to, maybe even trying to see if you can do that while you're singing. Yeah. So another breathing exercise I like to do with piano and singing is a lip roll on just a 5-note little melody like that. So basically you're going to sing on that note, but your lips are going to be together, and they're kind of going to vibrate together. So it'll sound like Sorry, my nose always itches whenever I do that. So yeah, I love that exercise just because it really focuses on connecting your voice with your voice, or connecting your breath with your voice. And it's very evident whenever your breath isn't connected, because your lips aren't vibrating, or it kind of gets a zoom, zoom kind of motion like that. It's good to work on just letting your breath kind of be in a straight line, very smooth as it's coming out, not like that, but kind of thing. And I like it because it's working on and actually singing as well, and so and going up and down, and going up, to do, all the way up to so, and then down back to do. So yeah, I think that's a really crucial one to work on, and yeah, so I think I like to stress just how important breath is, and just working a lot on that as well, because I think that's going to be where you start learning better habits in other areas as well with your singing. Another exercise I like to do, where it's basically the same thing, just going, but just on ah. So, and then we can go back down as well, and just working our way in a very natural range for whoever's with me. But I think it's such a simple exercise, just singing all on do, re, mi, fa, so, back down to do. But I think this exercise can help you really learn just some really good techniques when it comes to singing. You want to think of every exercise as kind of like a phrase, that you're not ending the phrase too soon, but you're going through the whole phrase and it's in one straight line. You don't want to kind of motion, but like you want to go through the whole phrase like that, because that's where you're going to be able to hit the notes that you want to hit when you come up here to E or even higher, and yeah, I think it's it kind of should, and when you get to more artistic, wanting the artistic sound or wanting the song to be artistic, I think it really helps learning how to be artistic in that song as well, and whatever song you're doing as well. Kind of learning how to do phrasing, even with your exercises, is really important. I think just a big thing is, and I think I said this in the beginning, but practice. You don't have to have the most difficult things to practice to get better at singing. It can be very simple, like what we just did, kind of thing. And it's not about how much you practice, even though that's very important. It's good to practice a lot, but I think it's about when you do practice, putting in the hard work into it. 5 minutes of just focused hard work is so much better than 30 minutes of just not even focusing on what you're actually doing or what you're trying to progress in. So I just encourage anyone that wants to sing that the more you practice, the more you're aware of become aware of the things that, are bad habits or need to change, and striving to change those and putting in good habits, the better you're going to get. And I can fully say that myself because I've seen it happen in my own voice and my own life. So, thank you for watching this, and sorry I've gotten a little bit over time. But yeah, thank you.